Hey, what's up, Grinders? Dan Gaspar here. I'm joined by an all-time legend, OG Headchopper, and I feel like this has been the first time we've done a show in a long time. How are you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing okay. It's only been a few weeks, but it feels longer because the baseball season just kind of drags out a little bit.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, we're here, man. I'm ready. A little Friday. Friday, you gotta love Friday baseball, man.
yeah, and we get to take a look at Betcha today. Go ahead to the App Store and download the Betcha app. That's what we're looking at today. The Betcha app, I deposited using the promo code Grinders a few weeks back. I did the $200 and they matched me $200. Have you been able to play at all, or is it allowed in Texas?
It is allowed, and I have played. Sure, I get on there. I like to just shop around,
Yeah,
and the different props shops. But yeah, I've been playing on Betcha a little bit. I think I made a little bit of money on there so far, so it's been all
you're doing
good.
better than I am then.
Yeah,
You're doing better than I am. I
hey,
like to have fun. Like, so this is more
yeah,
of like a fun app for me. Not one I'm looking to kind of beat an edge or anything. Have you done these shows with Grant?
I have.
Because
Grant's a
he's the
monster,
complete
man.
opposite. Grant is just shopping those lines left and right,
Grant's pull. He's got
trying to
like
exploit those edges.
10 columns of props on his other page, and he's like going
Yeah,
by the props and the numbers and looking at everybody. Yeah, I get it. That's the beauty of it. Everybody can find their own little form of
right.
entertainment in there.
Right. So if you're looking for the money picks, Grant's the guy to follow because he'll shop those edges. Chop and I here are kind of just we're here for fun. Kind of if you don't have time to spend time making a DFS lineup on any given night, anything like that, and just want to put a little less thought into it and do the prop market, Betcha is the place to go for that. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at baseball tonight because, again, similar to last week, I have no idea what's going on in the NBA Summer League, but they do offer that. Have you followed the Summer League at all?
That is a negative.
It's back in the day I used to love it, and it's something that I used to love those games where you just have to scavenge for information, and that gives you the edge as if you can be online 24/7. I'm getting too old for that stuff, man. I leave that to the younger bucks these days.
I agree. It's just it's too much, man. It's too much. Yeah, the older you get, the less you want to put in that kind of time to a niche sport. But hey,
Right.
I can appreciate those guys grinding that summer league. There is edge there if you're willing to put in the time.
100%. And to promote the NBA Summer League, although I think it's winding down, but do have projections on Rotogrinders. SPK has done a great job with that. He's in the NBA Discord, dropping updated links with different news, things like that. So if you want to try some of these NBA Summer League props on Betcha, we can help you out there. At least SPK can help you out there. They also have golf. The Open is obviously going on right now. I haven't taken a look at their golf props, and we're kind of currently in the middle of a round, so they don't have any available right now. But that would be another fun weekend sweat if you're looking after the cuts are made today. If you want to go take a look at some of the Betcha props for golf, that's another fun thing to do. But like Chop said, we're kind of here for baseball on a Friday night. We talked a little pre-show, Chop, and you mentioned you liked the Braves at National. So let's go take a look there, and you can tell me what stands out to you here.
Yeah, so I like to just in like you were saying earlier, just have a little fun at it. What can I do with like limited research and just do it well? I'm looking for bad pitchers or pitchers I think can get blown up, then just get a little correlation work in there. So starting off with Patrick Corbin, who I don't think is particularly good. Now, the little bit of research I did do this morning just to try to support what I was thinking here was I just went through his game log this year, 18 starts. Uh, so only 7 times has he struck out more than 4 guys.
Okay.
So I'm going the under the strikeouts here, which fits the narrative I want, which I'm forcing in there, which is that he stinks and the Braves are going to hit him. So I'm going under those strikeouts, and then I'm going to take some Braves hitters, preferably not the left-hander, just in case Matt Olson struggles a little bit with a couple at bats there. But Acuna and Riley, really good against lefties, really good anyway. fits the correlation I'm working for here. So under on those Corbin strikeouts, over on those Braves right-handers, whatever else you wanted to throw in there. But those three are the ones I definitely put in on my app.
Yeah, I like that. And you mentioned the correlation again. If you're just looking to have fun, that's the easiest way to at least make sure you're not completely throwing money around, right? Is try to add some correlation on there. So if we think Corbin's not going to do all that well, we can take the under there and then the over on some of these Braves hitters. Hopefully they do better than last night. I was team stack against Anibal Sanchez. I've lost myself decent amounts of money doing that in the past. He is so frustrating. Gives up a lot of home runs and stolen bases. And it looked like it was off to a good start last night. Acuna got on base, stole a base. Dansby Swanson hit a 2-run home run. And that's pretty much all they did the rest of the night. So hopefully tonight they do a little bit better. So again, just to recap here, we're looking at Corbin under 4.5 strikeouts, Acuna over 1.5 total bases, and Austin Riley over 1.5 total bases. If you put that 3-pick prop in, you will 5 times your payout. If you're looking to add to it, you can add a few other guys and your payouts will increase. So let's go back here to the screen and you can kind of see if you work around here, Corbin, Acuna. If we wanted to add Olsen and not too worried about that lefty on lefty, 4 picks would 8.5x your buy-in. And if you wanted to go up to, you can do 4. So 5 is what you can do on some NBA props and NBA games. It looks like for baseball, they max it out at 4. So you can do 4 picks to 8.5 times your buy-in. If you just do 3, it's 5 times. If you do 2, it's 2.5 times your buy-in. So that's what that Braves game looks like tonight. Let's take a look at one more. Do you have any other spots you want to look at in particular, or should I just kind of pick at random here?
Pick a random one. We'll go through it and we'll just organic, man. It'd be organic.
Yeah, let's maybe a little bit more on the pitching side here. Let's look at the Brewers Giants. Although last night we thought it was going to be a pitcher's duel too, and Carlos Rodon kind of struggled a little bit. But we got Woodruff against Alex Wood tonight. You see, we only have 4 options here that we can choose from. Do you have any lean on this initially, just looking at these 4 options?
I want to say that as the day goes on, they add more things to it. So be on the lookout for that. But as of right now, like you said, pitchers do it. Like you hit it on the head. If I don't have time to research, I want a good sweat tonight. And, like the whole betting thing isn't legal in your particular state. But this is something like this is money. This is fun right here. Like I think this is a pitcher's duel. So just the nature of it, I want the pitchers to do well and the hitters to do poorly in this thing. That's what I think is going to happen. So I can take all 4 of these and just correlate them like that. Good pitching and they shutting down the hitting. So that's how I would play it.
Yeah, and I like so I do have Derek Carty's Bat X projections up on my side screen here. He has currently Brandon Woodruff at 7.37 strikeouts, so that would be the over on that. And for Alex Wood, he has 6.07. So we'd be taking the over there too. And then kind of to correlate it, I prefer the Willy Adames side of this with the runs and RBIs. Again, kind of pay close attention to what is listed for the hitters. This isn't total bases. This isn't hits. Like we see with Brandon Belt, has over 0.5 hits. This is runs and RBIs. A little bit more difficult to come by there. So I think that's where I would correlate it with and take the under. So again, if we're going to do this one, we're going over on the strikeouts on Woodruff, over on the strikeouts on Alex Wood, and then we're going to go ahead and take the under on Willy Adames runs and RBIs. So again, that's a 5.5 times your buy-in, and yeah, looks good to me, man. You got anything else you want to look at? We're only about 10 minutes in. Let's give the guys one more game. Let's give the people
to the Rangers. Let's go to the Rangers game. That's one I looked at earlier.
Okay, let me see if I can
Rangers
find
action.
That game had a lot of runs in it last night, right?
Yeah, the nice comeback there by the red hot Seattle Mariners.
So this is another game where you're going to have to look later, see if they have added some more hitting props, specifically potentially some pitcher props as well. We only have 3 right here. We have Robbie Ray at 7.5 strikeouts, Corey Seager 0.5 runs and RBIs, and Ty France at 1.5 hits plus walks.
So what's the old bat say about Robbie Ray? Because that's a big number, but man,
That's
I really
a big
want
number. 7.17 is what the bat says. So it's pretty close.
It's pretty close. I kind of wanted to go over there. He's found a little bit of a groove lately after kind of a rough start with his new team. He's hit some double-digit Ks a couple times in the last few starts. So kind of wanted to go over there. And I think one reason is he can get a couple free strikeouts here from Corey Seager. And like you said, we're looking at that's not a hit or total bases. That's runs and RBIs. He has to cross the plate or drive somebody home. That's a tough ask for a really tough lefty on lefty matchup. So I like the under on that one. And then Ty France hits and walks. Okay, that's a different animal than like total bases or anything like that. He just draw a walk, and there's one right there, single and a walk, whatever. So I like the Ty France over. Just a little something to play around with right now.
And it looks like we got a bullpen game there in Texas with
Matt Bush starting it off.
Bush starting, yeah. And then Taylor Hearn, I see, is projected long reliever. So he will have the platoon advantage against Hearn there, at least Ty France will. So to recap this one, you like the Ray over. It's a gaudy number, it is. But I'm cool with it. The Seager under to correlate, and then we're going to go over on Ty France. And again, that's 1.5, or that's 5 times your buy-in if you get all 3 picks right on that. But I mean, I think that's it. We got a little bit of the Milwaukee action for me. We got the Texas Rangers action for you down in Texas, and we gave them 3 different picks. I think that's going to do it here for today's Betcha show. We'll be back next week with another episode. Again, promo code Grinders, get that matching deposit bonus up to $200, and go make some picks and have some fun.
Crank up that music as we get out of here. Let the people have it, man.
All right, we're going up on the music. Peace out, fellas.